it's good to get the principal out there supporting the team.
Oh, yeah. Maybe pick some grades and
Getting some more days off.
I hope so.
Another beautiful day at the park.
It's really nice.
All right, well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to the Burger Baseball Field as your Bowie Bulldogs look to take on the Austin High Maroons. AJ Revelo here, nice early first pitch time, 5 o'clock. Luckily, not too much of a pregame show. We got our other opposing broadcast team out here at like 3 o'clock. They got to do a pregame and stretch everything out as they look at me in envy that we're here, we're live, and we're ready to go. Your Bulldogs taking game one, 3-1 over the Austin High Maroons back on Tuesday. Looking to sweep the series here and hopefully get that game 2 win. Nice 2-run RBI double by Ethan Lambert. Kind of extended it to a 3-0 lead. 1 run given up later on in the game, and that'll be all she wrote. As defensively, the Bulldogs look pretty solid. We did get to see Cole Miller come out for just an inning last on Tuesday. So the Austin High Maroons got just a taste of what Miller's going to bring up to the mound. We'll get to see him starting up on the bump here for your Bulldogs when we hit the bottom of the first. As our two head coaches are breaking off, folks, we're going to give a quick thank you to our Grand Slam sponsor this year, Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice.
Shortstop number 1, Josh Gonzalez.
I'm going to set up to the PA, folks. We'll get our starting lineups. We'll get this one underway.
Batting third, center fielder, or catcher, sorry, number 5, Travis Harrington. Batting fourth, number 2, second baseman, Miles Strickland. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 14, Garrett Cotier. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 12, Ethan Lambert. Batting seventh will be the left fielder, number 22, Darius Williams. And batting eighth will be the third baseman, number 18, Luke Niddle. The pitcher for tonight for Bowie would be number 8, Julian Laughlin, pardon me. And then DHing for the Bulldogs would be number 19, Cole Miller. And now here are the starting lineups for your Austin High Maroons. Batting first will be the center fielder, number 3, James Scott. Playing third base for the Maroons will be number 12, Logan Kinney. DHing for the Maroons will be number 13, Jack Umberhagen. Batting third, be the catcher, number 21, Osby Contreras. Batting fourth to be the pitcher, number 14, Luke Pizanka. Batting fifth, be the shortstop, number 2, Javier Godinez. Batting sixth, be the second baseman, number 4, Charlie Rivas. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 18, Aiden Leonard. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 1, Jaden Besa. And batting ninth for the Maroons, be the left fielder, number 23, Jake Beck. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Play ball.
All right, folks, national anthem done. Teams are taking their respective sides, and we are set to get things underway. Now, even though we are at the Burger Baseball Field, right, your Bulldogs are technically the away team, so they're going to take their place up on the up to the plate first. First up, we'll send out Josh Gonzalez, followed by Gabe Winters and Travis Harrington, set to bat third. Let's talk about defensively for the Austin High Maroons. Up on the bump is going to be number 14, Luke Pazanka. Catching the throws is going to be number 21, Osby Contreras. Over at first will be Jaden Besa. Second, we'll see Charlie Reeves. Over at third will be Logan Kinney. Shortstop will be Javi Godinez. Left field, Jake Beck. Center field will be James Scott. And rounded out over in right field will be Aiden Leonard. Nice and easy. A quick recap of game one. Josh Gonzalez able to reach on an error in the first inning. He was able to advance his way all the way around and came home on an RBI single by Garrett Gauthier. Score was 1-0 until we hit the third inning. And that's when you saw Ethan Lambert with that 2 RBI double driving Garrett Gauthier and Andrew Winters, who was out courtesy of running for Travis Harrington after he was hit by a pitch to make his way on base. Other than that, folks, pretty quiet. And then top of the seventh, 1 run was given up by your Bulldogs. It was an RBI single by Osby Contreras. He was able to drive in a run and cut the lead. Unfortunately, though, your Bulldogs were able to close it out. Cole Miller coming in with the save. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts to his name. Now, we did get to see Ryder Melsa start yesterday's game. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, as that run that reached on the 7th was accredited to him. As he started the 7th inning.
Josh Gonzalez.
What's impressive, though, folks, he had 8 strikeouts to his name. So making his way to the plate first, going to be shortstop Josh Gonzalez. He went 0 for 3 yesterday. He was one of the runs that came across as he was walked, or at least reached on that error back in the first inning. And here we go, folks. Pazanka with the first pitch. Nice high throw for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Looky here, we got a nice radar detector here at the front. His second pitch is going to be low and away. For ball 2, counts 2-0. Both those pitches hitting at about low 80s for Luke Pazanka. 2 balls, no strikes. Pazanka with the pitch. There's a throw inside, hits the zone though for strike 1. Counts 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Going to get called for strike 2. It's an even count here for Josh Gonzalez, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And just a hit right back up the middle, all the way to center field to James Scott. It'll be a leadoff single for Josh Gonzalez. The Bulldogs get their base runner. It's going to bring up center fielder, number 4, Gabe Winters. Winters going 2 for 4 on Tuesday's game. As he looks to continue that average here against the Austin High Maroons. There's a high throw. It's above the cap there of Winters for ball 1. Counts 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Bulldogs, Josh Gonzalez over there at first. Another high throw for ball 2. 2-0. Winters showing bunt. Pazanka throwing high, throwing hard. As there's some quick pop-ups there by Osby Contreras, taking a big hard look at Josh Gonzalez at first. I think they're expecting him to take off. It's a batter's count here though, folks. 2 balls, no strikes. We'll see if Winters swings or takes this one. There's a big hit towards right center field. Leonard is going to get underneath it and brings it down for out number 1.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Travis Harrington.
Catcher Travis Harrington's made his way to the plate 0 for 1 his outing. He was able to reach in the third inning as he got hit by he was walked in the third. In the fourth, he reached as well as he was hit by a pitch. But here comes Harrington looking to get his first hit of the series here. As he watches the first one that's outside in the dirt, gets away from Contreras, but he keeps in front of him for ball one. Counts 1-0.
Go 1-4.
One ball, no strikes, and one away with one runner on here for the Bulldogs. Pazanka with a pitch. That was going to get popped up towards right, and that is going to drop fair. As it just had a nice shallow drop. Gonzalez is going to round second and make his way to third. Just a nice drop there for Harrington, as it's going to be a single for him. He'll advance Gonzalez again all the way to third.
For the Bulldogs, number 2, Miles Strickland.
As we're going to have a courtesy runner come in. It's going to be Andrew Winters. So Andrew Winters will come into first to run.
Go 1-4, you're good.
Miles Strickland up to the plate now, with one away and runners on the corners. And Pazanka stepping off. Looked like he might have taken a double step there as the Bowie dugout yelled balk.
You're ready now, 1-4.
No go though. So pickoff attempt is unsuccessful. Strickland pretty quiet evening on Tuesday. He got the hat trick to his name as he hits a shallow little blooper off his foot.
We get ahead.
For Pazanka. He's going to get called fouls at strike one. But Strickland 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts to his name. So a hat trick for him on Tuesday. He looks to change that up if he can.
Thank you.
That looked like it hit his right foot pretty hard there. He's going to have a few words with Coach DeJelia there on the left.
Go 1-4, you're good.
Oh, one's the count here for Miles Strickland as he makes his way back up to the plate. Garrett Gautier, first baseman, is going to be on deck for your Bulldogs. We'll get to see him next. Here's a pitch from Pazanka. Swinging and miss. It goes underneath the legs of Contreras. As here comes Gonzalez. He's going to touch up, and he's going to score and be the first run of the game on that wild pitch. And Andrew Winters will advance his way over to second. So much like Tuesday's game, Gonzalez will come across and score, and the Bulldogs will take an early 1-0 lead over the Austin High Maroons. No balls, 2 strikes is the count here, folks. One away. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball one. Counts 1-2. Strickland still with the runner in scoring position as Andrew Winters was able to advance to second on that wild pitch.
Go 1-4 right
One
now.
ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Pazanka with the pitch. Inside, it's going to hit the zone. He'll do a quick check down, and they will say, ringing him up with a strikeout looking for out number 2.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 14, Garrett Gautier.
Got a nice new position here, folks, behind home plate. So more of a center view there. You got to see those pitches. As that one looked to be just a smidge inside. So the zone here for this umpire might be just a little bit wider than normal, but that's okay. 2 away though, top of the first. Bulldogs with a 1-0 lead. Andrew Winters over at second as here comes Garrett Gautier. He hits that one right towards the first baseman. Besa will tag up. Out number 3.
He likes the drama.
Garrett Gautier will ground out. The Bulldogs will strand one, not before 1 run comes across as they're going to lead here after the top of the first, 1-0. Well, we saw a little bit of them back in game 1 on Tuesday, but Cole Miller will take his place back up on the mound here for your Bulldogs. Travis Harrington will be catching the throws as usual. Over at first base, we'll see Garrett Gautier. Second base, we'll see Miles Strickland. Luke Niddle over there at third. Josh Gonzalez at short. Darius Williams in left field. Gabe Winters in center field. And Ethan Lambert will round it out over in right field. For the Austin High Maroons, they're going to send up center fielder. He was the catcher last game, as well as center fielder on game one, but he's center fielder this one, James Scott. The DH tonight for the Austin High Maroons will be batting second, Jack Umberhagen, and Osby Contreras, the catcher, will be scheduled to bat third.
I swear to God.
And going into the bottom of the first, let's give a big shout out to our RBI sponsor, CT Fieldscapers. CT Fieldscapers is a landscape and sports field contractor in the Austin and San Antonio area. To check out their portfolio, review services offered, or get a quote, please go to ctfieldscapes.com today. A big thank you to CT Fieldscapes, our RBI sponsor this year. Making his way to the plate is going to be number 3, James Scott.
Now batting for the Maroons, center fielder, number 3, James Scott.
Scott, one of the 5 hits for the Austin High Maroons on Tuesday. He went 1 for 3 in his outing as there's a nice hard throw that gets called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Miller with the pitch. It's a high breaking ball for ball 1. It's an even count, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a nice hard throw over the center there for strike 2. Counts 1 and 2. And I'm excited. I haven't had a radar measurer here in front of me in quite some time. But here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 1 and strikeout number 1 here for Miller.
Now batting for the Maroons to be the DH, number 13, Jack Umberhagen.
Now taking out the last time that we saw Cole Miller, right, which was on Tuesday for a little bit, he did pitch game 2 for the against Dripping Springs. Pitched a full complete game, 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 1 of those was earned, a walk, 14 strikeouts to his name. So Cole Miller doing some work. His last complete game back out against the Tigers in game 2 last week. As here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a little too low for ball 1. Even count 1-1. DH number 13, Jack Umberhagen at the plate currently for the Austin High Maroons. As here's the 1-1 pitch. A nice throw inside. It just misses Umberhagen for ball 2. Counts 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 away. There's a nice throw there for strike 2. Even
So
count
James
2 and 2.
They look at 2 strikes. And
Miller
then they swing at a
consistently
ball.
hitting the 85 range from the little detector in front of me. So got some power behind that throw. As here's the 2-2 pitch for Miller. Inside, hits that zone, 85. It's called for strike, or excuse me, for out number 2. Strikeout number 2.
Now batting for the Maroons, catcher, number 21, Osby Contreras.
Here comes Osby Contreras up to the plate.
Well, Osby doesn't look at strikes. That's we need more kids to just swing freely on the first pitch.
Here's the first pitch for Miller. Just a smidge too low. It's going to be ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Let's go 2-1. The Sox helps in that one.
Contreras, 1 for
tell
3
how low
his
it
outing.
is
He
for
did have an
Sox.
RBI to his
Below the
name.
Sox.
The 1 run that came across for the Maroons. There's a throw outside for
There
ball
you
2.
go, 2-1. Make him work. All the pitching good.
Counts 2-0. So a pretty quiet evening for Osby Contreras on Tuesday.
Above the knee side.
Yeah,
Aside from the
right
RBI.
about here.
As he sits for the 2-0 pitch. Right down the gullet there for strike 1.
Make him work.
Counts 2-1.
Number of pitches.
Miller with the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's an even count. 2-2.
Well, they're not picking it up. This guy
Speaking of even count, lucky twos for your Bulldogs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Miller with the pitch. That one gets popped up towards left center. Winters is going to give chase. He's going to get it right, and he can't quite get a glove on. It's going to bounce right in front of him. There's going to be a 2-out double for Austin Contreras. As up comes the pitcher tonight for the Austin High Maroons, Luke Pazanka. We're going to see a courtesy runner come out for Austin Contreras. Usually you see the courtesy runners come out for the catchers so they can get themselves geared back up.
Now batting for the Maroons, the pitcher, number 14, Luke Pazanka.
Unfortunately, don't have a name for that courtesy runner. I believe it's going to be Drew Anderson.
Wow,
So Drew Anderson will be over at second for the Austin High Maroons. This is a pitch, a swing and a miss from Pazanka for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Luke Pazanka, a quiet evening on Tuesday. He went 0 for 3 in his outing, including a strikeout to his name. He's got a runner in scoring position as Cole Miller looks to close out the bottom of the first here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider outside. No offering for Pazanka there. It's going to be ball 1. It's an even count, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Miller, quick check at second. Here's the pitch. It's going to bounce right on top of home plate for ball 2. Counts 2-1. It's a 2-1 count here for Miller as he awaits the call. Another quick check at Anderson over there at second. Here's the pitch. Another throw outside for ball 3. Counts 3-1. You know what that means, folks. A 3-1 count. We normally see Old Faithful heater down the gullet. We'll see if that's what Miller gives. We'll see if Pazanka decides to take this one. You got to think he is, given the base runner and 2 away. As there's the 3-1 for Miller. As that hits the zone, and Pazanka a little early there on his bat throw. It goes all the way to the fence. He's going to have to get that one back. The pitch by Miller hits the outside zone. It gets called for strike 2. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. As Pazanka gets ready, here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, and Miller doesn't get the call. Pazanka gets a freebie, and he walks his way over to first.
a foot outside.
Let's go, 2.
Looks like we're going to see another courtesy runner, I believe, here for the Austin High Maroons. And we are.
Let's go, 2. Do your thing.
I think it's number 6, Patrick Bird. Is going to come out and courtesy run for
Now
Pazanka.
batting for the Maroons will be number 2, the shortstop, Javier Godinez.
Now, this is okay, folks. You got a courtesy runner for the catcher, which is typical. Then Pazanka is the pitcher. So that's why you had a courtesy runner come out for him. So 2 courtesy runners out over at first and second. And Drew Anderson and Patrick Bird as Javi Godinez is up at the plate now. Slider inside, and it gets looked at for ball 1. That's 1-0.
That looked like a good.
Godinez 1 for 3 on Tuesday. No strikeouts to his name, so he was pretty disciplined there up at the plate. As he awaits the 1-0 pitch from Miller. Swings at a throw inside, it goes foul for strike 1. It's an even count, 1-1. Miller and Harrington are going to call a quick time and have a powwow on the mound.
Grind that dude up, man.
Important game 2 here, folks, between these 2 teams. District standings so far has Lake Travis sitting in the 1 spot. Now, Lake Travis has a bye week this week, so that's not going to move. The Bulldogs sit with a grip on second at 5-1, with Dripping Springs in third at 4-1. And the Tigers are taking on I believe the Jaguars this week. Don't quote me on it. I'll find out here in a second. As here is the 1-1 pitch to Godinez. There's a hit towards second. Strickland gets a glove on it, throw to first in time. A nice 4-3 for
Your
him,
score,
number 3.
either one, the Bulldogs 1, Maroons
Maroons
0.
will strand 2. The Bulldogs will lead after 1, 1-0. The Tigers are taking on the Johnson Jaguars. They dominated them in game 1, 11-1. We'll see how game 2 goes tonight. But after 1, the Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead, much like on Tuesday. And as we go into the top of the second, let's give a shout out to one of our dog sponsors, Austin by Eric. Location in Bulldog Nation. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Southwest Austin, visit austinbyeric.com and work with a realtor with over 15 years of experience in Circle C Ranch. That's austinbyeric.com, and that's Eric, E-R-I-C, and go Dogs. So as we go into the top of the second, the Bulldogs are going to send out, see here, Ethan Lambert will be set to bat first, followed by Darius Williams batting second, and Luke Niddle set to bat third.
Batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Ethan Lambert.
Let's go 1-4.
So here comes Ethan Lambert up to the plate as he looks at that throw way outside for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Lambert with that 2 RBI double in the third inning to give the Bulldogs a 3-0 lead back in game 1. Watches that one for ball 2, counts 2-0. Along with that two RBIs to his name, he went 2 for 3 his outing. The one that he missed was a strikeout, so he had a pretty hot bat back on Tuesday as he watches that one for strike 1. Counts 2-1.
Let's go 1-4.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Pazanka with the pitch. It's going to be inside and in the dirt for ball 3. Counts 3-1. 3-1 count. Old Faithful heater down the middle. Let's see if Pazanka delivers. And he does it. A throw way up high and away for ball 4. And the Bulldogs have a leadoff base runner here in the top of the second.
Now batting for the Bulldogs will be number 22, Darius Williams.
As left fielder Darius Williams will make his way to the plate. Williams, a pretty quiet evening on Tuesday. He went 0 for 2 in his outing against the Maroons. Looking to get his first hit of the series here as he makes his way into the box and awaits the pitch from Pazanka. Williams shows bunt right down the first baseline. Williams trying to leg this one out, and he will as Pazanka tried to barehand that one off the grass and just couldn't get a grip on it.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 18, Luke Niddle.
That is going to be an error in my book, as there are now 2 runners here for the Bulldogs with no outs as third baseman Luke Niddle will make his way up to the plate.
Let's go 1-4.
Pazanka with the pitch.
There you go.
Niddle showing bunt, pulls back, doesn't matter. It's going to be strike 1. Counts 0-1.
Let's go 1-4.
Niddle quite as well on Tuesday, going 0 for 2 in his outing against the Maroons, looking for his first hit of the night. As here's the 0-1 pitch from Pazanka.
They gotta throw it to third no matter what.
Niddle showing bunt. Base hit coming up. It's a bat down third baseline and a good bunt by Niddle. Niddle will get this one. And a bunt. He'll reach 2 bunts, 2 base runners. And it's going to be bases loaded for your Bulldogs with no outs here at the top of the first or second.
They weren't going to get him at third.
That's actually going to be a single, a bunt single for Niddle. Don't see too many of those, but a good job by Luke Niddle as the DH for your Bulldogs. Julian Laughlin will make his way to the plate now. Now, quick time is going to be called here by the Maroons.
Go 1-4, you're good.
Not what the Austin High Maroon faithful here want to see this early on. As the powwow was broken.
Yeah, I would. I just
We'll get ready to get this one back
inning.
underway. So again, Julian Laughlin will
Batting
make
for
his
the
way up to
Bulldogs
the
will
plate.
be DH number 8, Julian Laughlin.
Laughlin quiet on Tuesday, 0 for 3. So looking to get his first hit of the series here. It's a perfect opportunity for him as he's got Ethan Lambert at third, Darius Williams at second, and Luke Niddle over there at first. Top of the order is due up after Julian Laughlin here, so Josh Gonzalez is going to be on deck for your Bulldogs. As here's the pitch from Bazanka. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one. It's an 0-1 count. Nice deep fly ball here is what Laughlin's going to be looking for most likely. As here's the 0-1 pitch from Bazanka.
There you go.
That's going to get hit foul. For strike two, counts 0-2.
Come on, Luke. Right now, 1-4, right now.
Pitchers count here, no balls and 2 strikes. High throw by Bazanka for ball 1. Counts 1 and 2. I don't see anyone getting loose in the bullpen for the Maroons, so they're going to stick with Luke Bazanka on the bump here with bases loaded. It's a 1-2 count. Laughlin ready and waiting. Low and away. Ball 2. It's an even count, 2 and 2.
Wow. Let's go 1-4, you're good.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and bases loaded. Bazanka with the pitch.
Great pitch.
As Laughlin knocks that one foul. Count stays even, 2 and 2. Doing some nice job there by Laughlin at the plate to swing at that one. It looked like it might have been a little bit inside from back here, but protected that inside zone, which our umpires a little more favorable to than most. There's the 2-2 pitch. Away it drops. Strike 3, no worry because bases are loaded, so that'll be a strikeout swinging. Out number 1.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Josh Gonzalez.
Shortstop Josh Gonzalez making his way to the plate now. Had a single back in the first inning. He was the one run to come across here for the Bulldogs so far this afternoon. Looking to get an RBI to his name. Here's the pitch from Bazanka. There's a hit that goes behind foul. Strike 1. Counts 0-1.
Great start, here we go. Go 1-4.
No balls, 1 strike, and 1 away. Luke Bazanka with the pitch.
Yep.
Slow
Go,
breaking
boy,
ball
kid.
inside. Gets looked at for strike 2. Counts 0-2 here for Gonzalez.
Let's go 1-4, you ready?
Bazanka gets set. Shakes off the first pitch. Likes the second. Here's the 0-2. Inside, and it hit him. As Gonzalez will get hit by a pitch. And in turn, we'll get an RBI to his name as he's going to drive in Ethan Lambert on that one. He'll advance Williams to third and Niddle to second. But the Bulldogs now lead 2-0. So bases are still loaded, folks. 1 away. Center fielder Gabe Winters to the plate now. Hit a big fly out towards right his last at bat. Nice hard throw down the middle there for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Bazanka with the pitch. Winters gets underneath that one. Into the metal fence it goes for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Let's go 1-4. Right now, 1-4.
Travis Harrington's on deck for your Bulldogs. Wilson gets to see him next. As Bazanka gets set, quick time is going to be called by Winters.
Feel it. Let's go.
Let's go 1-4 right now.
Get that groove on. Here we go. 1-4.
Here's the 0-2 from Pazanka in the dirt in the outside box. Good job by Contreras to keep that one in front of him.
Let's go 1-4.
Counts 1 and 2 now here for Winters. Excuse me. Pazanka with the 1-2 pitch to Winters. High and inside.
Right down the middle. Oh!
The ball 2. Counts even 2-2. Got some Austin High faithful here, so of course that zone's going to be huge for Pazanka here in their eyes, as that was a throw high and inside. The ball 2. As Coach Agelio gives some words out to his dugout and tells him keep it quiet. There's no talking anymore out there. He just wants to avoid any kind of calls here. There's a 2-2 throw that's up high and gets looked at for out number 2.
Good work, kid. Let's go.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Travis Harrington.
Let's go 1-4 right now.
Coach Agelio keeping the boys in line. Is up to the plate now comes catcher Travis Harrington. Hit a single his last at bat. Still bases loaded for your Bulldogs. They'd like to drive in some more insurance runs here. As here's the pitch from Pazanka. Swung on and knocked foul. Counts 0-1.
Let's go 1-4.
No balls, 1 strike, and 2 away. Pazanka taking his time on the mound. Here's the pitch. And a miss by Harrington on that one for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Let's go 1-4 right now.
Deal.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Pazanka with the pitch. Hits the outside edge. Strikeout looking. Out number 3. That one was a little bit low and away, but you'll hear our Austin High faithful cheer for that one. It could have been in the dirt on the right side, and they were looking for a strike called. They're all looking at that. I get to make fun of them. It's fun. But that'll do it, folks. After 1.5, the Bulldogs have a 2-0 lead over the Austin High Maroons. Cole Miller will take his place on the bump here for your Bulldogs. The Austin High Maroons are going to send up Charlie Reeves, set to lead off here in the bottom of the second, followed by Aiden Leonard and Jaden Besa, set to bat third. Well, folks, as we go into the bottom of the second, let's go ahead and give another shout out to one of our dog sponsors, Cruz Teca. Cruz Teca Mexican Kitchen is a locally owned Bowie alumni restaurant that taps into the family's roots with a full menu representing various regions of Mexico and Texas. All dishes are made to order and sauces are made from scratch. Check out their menu at cruzteca.com. That's CRUZTECA.com
Batter for the
today.
Maroons, second baseman, number 4, Charlie Rivas.
There comes Charlie Reeves up to the plate. Quiet night for him as he went 0 for 2 his outing.
Make it work.
Watches that first pitch go by for ball 1. Counts 1-0. 1-0 pitch for Miller. That one hits the zone there for strike 1. Even count 1-1. Swing and a miss by Reeves for strike 2. Reeves looked like he hesitated there just a little bit and got behind the pitch. It's a 1-2 count as Reeves makes his way back into the box. Miller with the pitch. Hit towards short, right over the glove of Gonzalez into left field as Williams will get a glove on it.
Let's go now.
That will be a leadoff leadoff single for the Maroons.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As they're going to have a base runner with right fielder Aiden Leonard
Let's go, 1-8.
making his way up to the plate
Now
now.
batting for the Maroons, right fielder, number 18, Aiden Leonard.
Leonard, right field tonight. This afternoon he was center field on Tuesday, but Leonard, probably the better of the bats of all the Maroons on Tuesday. He went 2 for 3 with a strikeout to his name as well. As he calls the time and is going to go have a chat.
It's pretty safe.
So Harrington will do the same and have a chat up there on the mound with Miller.
Let's go, 1-8. Do your thing.
Leonard ready and waiting. Miller gets the call. Quick pickoff attempt. Not in time.
Let's go, 1-8. Make him work.
Smart. Do the pickoff so you can see if he's got a butt.
Let's go, 1-8.
Now, if I remember correctly, they caught Reeves on Tuesday. There's a pitch, a swing and a miss by Leonard
Now you ready?
for strike one.
Ready?
Counts 0-1. Another pickoff attempt, not in time.
Let's go, 1-8. Make him work.
There's a throw. It's going to get looked at for ball one.
1-8.
Even count 1-1.
Make him work.
Wow. How do you
Strike
let
two.
that go by?
Counts 1 and 2.
He's going to get something on the outside corner.
Let's go, 1-8.
That was a beautiful pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Leonard ready, waiting. Miller with the pitch.
There it is.
Full part of the zone for strike 3.
How do you look at those last
And
two?
out number 1.
Now batting for the Maroons, number 1, first baseman, Jaden Besa.
And I take that back. It was actually Aiden Leonard that got picked off at first on Tuesday's game. That was in the, I believe, the top of the 5th, if I remember right. So here comes Jaden Besa, first baseman for the Maroons, with 1 away and 1 runner on. Charlie Reeves over there at first. Miller with the pitch. Outside zone for strike 1.
That's a foot.
Counts 0-1.
Both sides.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Miller. Another throw way outside for ball 1. Even count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Miller on the bump, pitch, pop up towards third. Niddle is going to get underneath it and brings it down in foul territory for out number 2. Nice play there by Niddle. Looked like he got a little tripped up there on the bag, but recovered quickly, got underneath it, and brought it down for out
Now
number 2.
batting for the Maroons, left fielder, number 23, Jake Beck.
So Jake Beck will make his way to the plate now. Last batter on the lineup here for the Maroons. So after this guy, it's top of the order. As he looks at that first one. For strike 1, counts 0-1. Beck got the call to start pitching for the Maroons on Tuesday. Didn't see him up at the plate, though, as he had a DH hit for him. Pickoff attempt is not in time, as Reeves was able to make his way back. So still no balls and 1 strike here for Beck. Miller with the pitch. Right down the middle. Gets knocked foul for strike 2. Counts 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Miller with the pitch. High and away. Nice waist pitch there for ball 1. Counts 1-2. Miller with the pitch. Runner takes off to second. Harrington with a pickoff attempt goes over the head of Gonzalez. And I don't know if you saw that, folks, but that was an absolute heads-up play by Gonzalez. He jumped, it went over his head. He came down, but he acted like he held on to it, and Reeves took a step off second to go to third and then immediately came back thinking that Gonzalez had caught it off the back. So good job to keep the runner from getting extra bases. It's a 2-2 count. Throw inside, catch is back looking. Out number 3, strikeout number 4. And after 2, the Bulldogs lead 2-0. Nice fun second inning. As we get ready to go into the top of the 3rd, let's give a shout out to our Grand Slam sponsor, Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice. Are you looking for high quality, compassionate health care for your aging parent or grandparent? Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice can help. We offer a variety of home health and hospice care services, all administered in the comfort of home. Our skilled, knowledgeable nurses and therapists help your loved ones recover and manage their conditions, and in most cases, our services are 100% covered by Medicare. We're a local, female-owned company committed to doing things right. Visit rchomehealthhospice.com today. Big thank you to our Grand Slam sponsor, Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice.
A lot of pitches.
Bulldogs will look to get the inning offensively going yet again, as they have so far gotten at least 1 hit every inning and 1 run every inning in this afternoon's game, but it's the 3rd, so still early on. But we'll send up second baseman Miles Strickland, followed by first baseman Garrett Gautier, and right fielder Ethan Lambert.
Miles Strickland.
Let's go 1-4.
Luke Pizanko will be back up on the bump for the Maroons. He is done getting warm and loose as here comes Strickland up to the plate. Strickland 0 for 1, a strikeout looking his last at bat as he takes that one square in the middle of his back. As I'm surprised the Austin High faithful here didn't want that one called a strike. Good job by Strickland sitting there and taking that one.
Luke, you're good.
We've got a leadoff base runner here at the top of the 3rd. As here comes first baseman Garrett Gautier as he hit himself into a ground out. His last at bat, nice little bouncer towards base over there at first, and basically with the flip to Pizanko for that out number 3 in the 1st inning. And that'll be strike 1 for Gautier. Counts 0-1.
Let's go 1-4. Let's go, Luke.
No balls, 1 strike. As Gautier makes his way back into the box. Gautier's going to show bunt. Kenny's going to come up from 3rd, come up deep. Pickoff attempt, not in time. We'll get reset and we'll do the whole show again.
Let's go, Luke.
No balls, 1 strike again. Gautier showing bunt. Kenny coming up from 3rd.
Good pitch.
Gautier misses the ball there for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Everybody's got a job. Let's go.
Goes 0-2, and I'm going to see the swing call
Let's go, Luke.
given here. We'll see what happens. Again, Bulldogs with a base runner over there at first. Miles Strickland took that pitch in the back. He was ready and waiting. 0-2 count here for Gautier. Pizanko with the pitch.
Yes, sir.
As Gautier was able to pull back just in time. It's going to be ball 1. Counts 1-2. That was a risky attempt there by Gautier. That was probably a 50-50 there call from our home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pizanko with the pitch. That one's going to get hit towards second. Reeves is going to get a glove on it. He'll make the safe throw over to first for out number 1. That hit will advance Strickland to second. Strickland will now be in scoring position with 1 away, as Ethan Lambert will make his way to the plate.
Let's go 1-4.
Lambert came across in the previous inning as he was the second run of the game so far. He was walked his last at bat.
Rick, let's go.
As he gets set and awaits the pitch from Pazanka. As Pazanka's kind of taking his time there on the mound. Finally gets the call he likes. And there's the pitch. Outside, ball one. Lambert tried to call a time there as Pazanka again taking another break and looking at second, but no time granted.
Let's go, Luke, for you, man.
Lambert kind of getting lucky on that outside throw.
Let's go 1-4.
It's a 1-0 count here, though, for Lambert as he makes his way back into the box. Pazanka gets the call. Here's the pitch. Pickoff attempt goes right by Godinez. That's short. Strickland will slide into third on the wild pitch.
Let's go 1-4. You're okay.
And with one away, your Bulldogs will have a base runner 90 feet away here from adding another run to this lead. Darius Williams is going to be on deck for your Bulldogs, so we'll get to see him next. Contreras will call a quick time and have some words with Pazanka there on the bump.
I just can't imagine what y'all go through in these games.
He's pitching all right. It's all the other little stuff. Throws to center field, not field of the burn.
Let's go 1-4. You're ready. Let's go, Luke.
Take care of him, Miles. Let's go.
Powwow's finally broken up. Lambert making his way in the box. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw outside. Ball 2. Counts 2-0. Had to have thought that Powwow was. Let's work that outside edge. That's where our umpire has a little favoritism there. As throw low and underneath the legs of Contreras. As here comes Strickland in to score. As the Bulldogs extend this lead 3-0. As time is called.
I think it's his second visit. Oh, I think it's per inning. Doesn't have anyone warming up.
Coach Arianez is going to make his way out to the bump now to have some words with Pazanka and the infield crew. It's a batter's count here, folks. 3 balls, no strikes. Got to think Lambert here is going to take a few pitches and burn some out of Pazanka if he can.
Start over, guys. Don't worry about it.
Again, I don't see anyone getting loose in the bullpen. Now, that doesn't mean
Let's go
that
1-4. You're okay.
the Maroons aren't ready to put another pitcher in, as we saw a lot of the players already on the field switch over to the mound and
You
just
get
make some
1-4
defensive
strikes right now.
changes.
Make 'em
So
go
most
away.
likely we'll see another pitcher that is already in the field playing defense right now. There's a 3-0 pitch from Pazanka. Oh, faithful down the middle for strike 1. Counts 3-1.
Let's go 1-4. Same thing.
There's a big hit towards right. It's going to be gloved by Besa.
Good
Over
job.
at first, he'll tag up. Out number 2.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 22, Darius Williams.
Let's go 1-4.
So 2 away, no runners on, as left fielder Darius Williams will make his way to the plate. Williams was able to reach on an error by Pazanka in the second
You
inning.
ready?
And Williams was left stranded over there at third in that inning. Here's a throw that hits the dirt on the outside for ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Let's go 1-4. You ready now?
Here we go.
Niddle's going to be on deck. Let's see if we get to see him next. There's the 1-0 pitch, a throw just down the middle. So strike 1. That throw hit about 83, 84 on our chart here. So that was a good throw there by Pazanka. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line away, but breaks into the zone for strike 2.
Go be efficient. Let's get out of here.
Counts 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Williams awaits the pitch, high and inside. Ball 2. Even count now, 2-2.
2-2-2, let's go.
Let's go, 1
So
4.
lucky twos for your Bulldogs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Number 22 at the plate. As Williams hits that one towards right center. Leonard is going to get underneath it up from right and bring it down for out number 3.
What do you dig in, 14?
Yeah. What does Luke max out of?
Miles Strickland takes a throw straight in the middle of his back. He's able to make his way all the way around and scores for your Bulldogs as they take a 3-0 lead after 2.5. Here on a nice Friday afternoon. If you're not out here yet, folks, I hope you are on your way. Be sure to come by and tell me hi. I am in the middle of the crowd.
18 or 17.
I got some Maroon Faithful in front of me and Bulldogs to my right, Maroons to my left. All around, folks. It's a fun game. Be sure to make it out if you can. If not, thanks for tuning in. I always enjoy having you folks tune in and listen. And
First game.
hope you enjoy it too.
Better get the first game as the district player.
But as we go into the bottom of the third, let's give a shout out to another one of our dog sponsors, Central Texas Orthodontics. Hey, baseball fans, are you ready to hit a home run with your smile? Dr. Brian St. Louis at Central Texas Orthodontics can help you achieve the smile that you've been dreaming of. Our friendly orthodontic office has affordable financing and is located less than a mile east of Bowie High School. So swing on by Central Texas Orthodontics so you can step up to the plate with an MVP smile. Big thank you to Dr. Brian St. Louis and the team there at Central Texas Orthodontics, one of our dog sponsors this year. Cole Miller back on the bump here to throw here in the bottom of the third. It'll be top of the order for the Maroons with James Scott taking away the plate now. He'll be followed by Jack Umberhagen and the catcher Osby Contreras. Set to bat third. Strike 1 for Scott, counts 0-1. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Battle, 3.
Scott had a strikeout swinging his last at bat as he swings and misses at that one for strike 3. Fifth strikeout tonight by Miller. With 1 away, the Maroons will send up the designated hitter tonight for them.
Go on 3,
Number 13, Jack Umberhagen. Umberhagen had a strikeout look in his last at bat, so he is 0 for 1 so far against Miller this afternoon. Southpaw batter. He'll make his way into the box and await the pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss, and talk about a big rip by Umberhagen.
You on 1-3.
For strike 1.
Let's go, Jack.
Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Miller with the pitch. Nice hard throw down the middle for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Let's go, 1 3.
It's a pitching clinic. 676.
No balls, 2 strikes. Miller with the pitch. And there's a big hit by Umberhagen down the first baseline foul.
With a battle, 1-3.
Count stays 0-2.
Let's go, 1 3.
No balls, 2 strikes. Miller with the pitch.
Good tank.
Just a bit outside. For ball 1. Counts 1-2.
Make him work. Make him work.
Miller with the 1-2 pitch. That's going to hit the zone, and Umberhagen will go down looking again for out number 2.
Now batting for the Maroons to be the catcher, number 21, Osby Contreras.
Osby Contreras, one of the 2 hits for the Austin High Maroons so far this afternoon. He had a 2-out double in the first. Tried to get the offense going, but it was shut down by your Bulldog defense as he makes his way to the box. And no worries, that was down the middle there. He's going to swing across for strike 1. Counts 0-1.
Let's go, Oz.
He didn't swing, but they would have called it a strike anyway.
Throw in that lower half of the zone for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Touching 87.
Kids need to get as close on the plate as they can. For this one.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, no runners on. Swing and a miss, and Cole Miller will strike out the side. After 3, the Bulldogs lead 3-0.
That was the pitching clinic. What a read.
That was strikeout number 7 by Cole Miller.
At the end of 3, your score.
Again, we saw him throw
The Maroons,
14 strikeouts against the Dripping Springs Tigers last week, as he is on a good pace so far this afternoon. Oh, my apologies. I didn't update the outs on here. It happened so fast. Cole Miller looking pretty comfy on the mound there as we get set to go into the top of the 4th. As we do, let's give a shout out. Deep Eddy Therapy, another one of our dog sponsors this year. Don't settle for good enough therapy. Get access to the best mental health providers in Texas at Deep Eddy Therapy. Deep Eddy has served our community for over 30 years through individual, couples, and child therapy services, all covered by most major insurances. Book a free consultation with a therapist by going to deepeddytherapy.com today. Big thank you to Deep Eddy Therapy, one of our dog sponsors this year. Here at the top of the 5th, Luke Pizanko will be back up on the bump for the Austin High Maroons. Bulldogs will send out Luke Niddle, set to lead off here at the top of the 5th, followed by Julian Laughlin, and then top of the order with Josh Gonzalez set to bat 3rd.
Go, man. Start strong. 1-4.
Batting for the Bulldogs will be number 18, Luke
First pitch.
Niddle.
Get ahead. Here we go.
So Luke Niddle makes his way to the plate now. He is 1 for 1 tonight. He reached on a bunt single, something we don't see too often. As here's the pitch from Pizanka. Outside.
Way to get up.
And we're
Oh,
going to
come
say
on.
no swing, so ball 1. Counts 1-0. Update from Nelson Field. The Trojans all over the Aikens Eagles, 5-0. Bottom of the 4th over there. That'll be strike 1 for Niddle. Can even count 1-1. The other game going on here is there's a nice hit to 3rd. The throw to 1st from Kenny is in time. Very
job,
nice
Logan.
5-3 play for out number 1 here in
Way
the
to
top
get
of
down
the
the line,
4th.
Oz.
Now batting for the Bulldogs will be number 8, Julian Laughlin.
Let's go, 1-4.
So the only other game so far in district that I have going on is Drippin and Johnson. Well, Westlake is the other, but I don't have their info in front of me. But Drippin and Johnson start in about an hour, so no update from them. So 1 away as here comes Julian Laughlin, swings and gets that one foul. That'll be strike 1, counts 0-1.
What happened?
There's a swing and a miss for
Go
strike
be
2.
efficient. Work. Move. Let's go.
Counts 0-2.
Right now, 1-4.
Laughlin, 0-2 count. In the dirt for ball 1.
Good pitch.
Counts 1-2.
Take care of him, Oz.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Pizanka with the pitch. And Laughlin swings at that one. I think that one would have hit him if he hadn't have swung, but he's going to knock it foul. Count stays
All right, win it
1-2.
right here. Let's go.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Pizanka with the pitch. Outside and in the dirt. Ball 2. Even count, 2-2.
Go Focus up, man. Best pitch. Here we go.
Laughlin 0-1, 0 for 1 so far this afternoon with a strikeout. As he hits that one towards short, Godinez will get a glove on it. Throw to base at first. Is in time. For out number 2.
Good play, Javi. Nice job, Besa.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Josh Gonzalez.
So no runners on. As Luke Little grounds out, as does Julian Laughlin. And it's top of the order now as Josh Gonzalez will make his way to the plate. Gonzalez is 1 for 1 this afternoon. He had a single in the first and then got hit by a pitch in the second. As that one hits the chest piece of Contreras and goes away from him. But it's going to be ball 1.
Get gritty. Let's go.
Counts 1-0. Gonzalez does have an RBI to his name as when he was hit by that pitch, a run did come in.
Find it, man. Let's go. 1-4.
So he is responsible for Ethan Lambert coming in the second. It's 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 away. Pazanka with the pitch. Way up high. For ball 3. Batters count here, folks. 3 balls and no strikes.
Let's go 1-4, you're good.
Gonzalez gets set and awaits the pitch. Outside, ball 4. That's Gonzalez. Will get walked on that one. 2-out base runner for your Bulldogs. As here comes center fielder Gabe Winters up to the plate. Winters is 0 for 2 so far this afternoon.
Let's go. 1-4. Find a
Had a
way.
fly out to Aiden Leonard over there in right and had a strikeout looking his last at bat in the second. Pickoff attempt, a slow pickoff attempt from Pazanka there.
Let's go 1-4.
Not in time. As Winters awaits the first pitch from Pazanka here in the 4th. Inside as Gonzalez takes off. They're going to say nope. It hit Winters in the elbow, so Winters will get a freebie. And the Bulldogs with some 2-out magic going on. Coach Ariana is for the Austin-Heimer Maroons is going to come out and talk on the mound. And I believe we're going to have a new pitcher come out here for the Maroons. We'll see.
Pulling in another pitcher without warming him up. That's just bad coaching.
Or maybe not.
That is not. Well, he's going to walk it.
And nope, they're going to leave Pazanka out there here to finish off the
Already
inning.
has 2 strikes on
At
him.
least the top of the inning.
Bring in the center fielder.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Travis Harrington.
As there comes catcher Travis Harrington. He is 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Hit a single in the first.
Your
And then a
time. Let's go.
strikeout
Your
looking to
time.
end the second. Like to avoid that here in the top of the 4th if you can. Or to end the top of the 4th. Top of the second, excuse me. And then throw low and away. Ball 1.
Dig deep, man. Dig.
Counts 1-0.
Dig.
Let's go 1-4.
1 ball, no strikes. Pazanka, quick check to Gonzalez at second. Nice long check. Here's the pitch. That's going to hit the bottom side of the zone for
Keep
strike
going. Let's
1.
go.
Could even count 1-1. Miles Strickland's going to be on deck for your Bulldogs. We'll get to see him next. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 away here for Travis Harrington. He's going to step off and get reset. He's going to have Josh Gonzalez at second, Gabe Winters at first. So a runner in scoring position with Josh Gonzalez there. As here's the 1-1 pitch from Pazanka. There's a big hit towards left center. Scott and Beck both giving chase. That's going to go and drop into the wall as Gonzalez rounds third. Winters will round third. He's going to leg this one out. And a 2 RBI double for Travis Harrington. And the Bulldogs extend this
I don't know
lead
why I didn't warm anyone up.
5-0.
It's going to be Jason. Well, Umber thing is in the DH. Put him at first.
Big hit by Travis Harrington. Drives in 2 runs, including Winters from over at first. As the Bulldogs extend the lead, 5-0. And they're going to send up second baseman Miles Strickland up to the plate. We are going to have a courtesy runner come in for Harrington. It will be Andrew Winters. He'll make his way to second after he has some words with Coach Velasquez there at first. But we are going to see a pitching change here for the Maroons. I'll see if I can get some info on our new pitcher here in a second, as soon as I can. Remember, nobody was getting loose in that bullpen, folks, so it is someone from the defensive coverage there that's out there taking over on the mound. And it looks like our new pitcher for the Maroons is going to be number 1, Jaden Besa. So Besa will come over from first. He'll take his place up on the bump for the Maroons. And let's see who's taking over at first. As soon as I get a number from that side, folks, I'll let you know.
We should try out some pitchers. We got 5 on the bench right now.
Yeah. I got plenty of paper.
We should do one
I'll
every
fill it
inning.
out.
One every inning, right? New guy. See how they do in district play.
So looking at the numbers for Pazanka, he'll pitch 3 2/3. He'll give up 4 hits, 5 runs. 2 of those were earned. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts to his name. He is responsible for the 1 base runner that's on, so that could be another earned run, and that gets tacked to him. But we'll wait and see what happens before we give him that official marking.
The new pitcher for the Maroons is number 1, Jaden Besa.
And it looks like Pazanka will take his place over at first, so just a swap between those two.
Go on, find a way.
Batting for the Bulldogs will be number 2, Miles Strickland.
As Miles Strickland will make his way up to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. He'll be the first batter to face off against Jaden Besa. Strickland 0 for 1 so far as he has a strikeout looking in the first, and he was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. As he hits that one deep towards center, Scott will get underneath it and brings it down to end the top of the 4th. So Luke Niddle grounds out, Julian Laughlin grounds out, Gonzalez gets walked on 4 straight pitches, Gabe Winters gets hit in the elbow, he'll take his place, and Travis Harrington comes in and finishes it off with a 2 RBI double to extend his Bulldog lead 5-0 after 3.5. Going to the bottom of the 4th, big thank you to Texas Medical Liability Trust, one of our dog sponsors this year. Texas Medical Liability Trust is the largest medical liability insurance provider in Texas. TMLT serves more than 20,000 healthcare professionals. Big thank you to TMLT, one of our dog sponsors this year. Cole Miller will take his place back up on the bump here for your Bulldogs. Austin High Maroons will send out Luke Pazanka, set to lead off here in the bottom of the 4th, followed by Javi Godinez and Charlie Reeves, set to bat 3rd.
Batting for the Maroons, number 14, first baseman, Bruce
Pazanka now over at first. So he is now first baseman, Luke Pazanka, as he looks at that one. Right down the middle for strike 1. Down 0-1. Pazanka was walked his last at bat in the 1st inning as he drew the count full. As that's going to hit the lower side of the zone for strike 2. Counts 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Cole Miller with the pitch. Low and away, this time a little too low for ball 1. Counts 1 and 2.
Let's go, 1-4.
Miller moving fast. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fast and away. Ball 2.
Make it work. Make it work.
Even count, 2 and 2.
Can he be a good football?
Miller with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for Pazanka. That'll be out number 1.
Let's go, Ted.
Now batting for the Maroons, the shortstop, number 2, Javier Godinez.
Javi Godinez will make his way to the plate now. Godinez is 0 for 1. He had a grounder to Strickland over there at second, his last at bat to end the first inning. As he is back in the box. Miller with the pitch. There's a hit towards Strickland. Strickland with a glove on it. Go to Gautier. Out number 2.
Let's go, 4.
As second
Now batting for the
baseman Charlie
Maroons,
Reeves.
second baseman, number 4,
Make his way to the
Charlie
plate now.
Rivas.
Charlie Reeves hit a single back in the second inning. His last at bat. It was a leadoff single in the second. He was left stranded at second. He is 1 for 1 so far against Miller. As that's going to be low and in the dirt away to ball 1.
Let's go, 4.
1-0 count. Miller with the pitch. High breaking ball just misses the zone there for ball 2. Counts 2-0.
Make it work.
Miller with the pitch. There's a throw that hits the zone for strike 1. Counts 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Miller with the pitch. Outside, ball 3.
Let's go, 4. Make it work. Make it
Counts
work.
3-1. Reeves is showing some good discipline here at the plate. 3-1 batters count. Got to think he's taking this one. There's the throw right down the middle. For strike 2, full count, 3-2.
Make it work. Make it work. Let's go, 4.
Full count here for Charlie Reeves. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Miller with the pitch. There's a throw down the middle that's looked at by Reeves for out number 3. 9th strikeout tonight, or this afternoon, for Miller.
At the end of 4, your new score
And the
is
Austin High
Bulldogs
Maroons go down
5,
1, 2, 3.
Maroons 0.
After 4, your Bulldogs lead 5-0. Top of the 5th, let's give a shout out to our RBI sponsor this year. Another shout out to those guys over at CT Fieldscapes. CT Fieldscapers is a landscape and sports field contractor in the Austin and San Antonio area. To check out our portfolio, review our services offered, or get a quote, please go to ctfieldscapes.com today. Big thank you to CT Fieldscapes, our RBI sponsor this year. So Jaden Besa back up on the bump here for the Austin High Maroons. Besa with 1 pitch so far in today's game. 1 pitch was a strike, or excuse me, a fly out. Your Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th will send out first baseman Garrett Gautier, followed by Ethan Lambert and Darius Williams. Set to bat 3rd.
Let's go, 1.
So Garrett Gautier will
Batting
make
for
his
the
way up
Bulldogs,
to the
big
plate
number
now.
14, Garrett Gautier.
Garrett Gautier is 0 for 2. He hit a grounder over to first and then hit a grounder to second. He looks to get a hit here. Here's the pitch from Besa. Throw low and away for ball 1. Counts 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. Besa with the pitch as a hit. That Gautier goes underneath. It comes, would have hit me if there wasn't a net here in front of me. That's going to be strike 1. It's an even count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Besa with the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Counts 2-1. Gautier in the box. Besa with the pitch. It's a pop-up by Gautier. It's going to be down the first baseline as Pazanka loses it in the sun. Him and Reeves were talking, and Pazanka just couldn't quite see it. It's going to drop down fair. And it'll be a leadoff base runner here for your Bulldogs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs will be number 12, Ethan Lambert.
As here comes right fielder Ethan Lambert. Lambert so far is 0 for 1. He had a grounder to Besa when he was at first. He's got a base runner there. Lambert showing bunt, pulls back and swings, but no worry because Gautier's just going to take off anyway. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1 and a stolen base from Gautier as he makes himself into scoring position with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Oh, 1 count. Lambert showing bunt. Pazanka coming up tight. There's a gingerly hit there on that throw that goes foul. Strike 2 for Lambert. Counts 0-2.
Right now, one, right now.
No balls, 2 strikes. Gautier's over there at second. Besa with the pitch, high and away. Ball 1. Counts 1-2. Lambert usually ahead in the count so far this afternoon. First time he's behind 1-2. As Besa is going to take his time on the mound. Finally gets the call. Quick check to Gautier at second. Another quick check. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Even count for Lambert, 2-2.
Right now, one, right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on second for your Bulldogs. Ethan Lambert ready to wave the pitch from Jaden Besa. Way up high for ball 3. Lambert down 0-2, draws the count full, 3-2. As he makes his way back into the box. Good little battle here going on at the plate between Lambert and Besa. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That's going to hit the outside zone, and Lambert will get caught looking for out number 1. First strikeout of the afternoon for Jaden Besa.
Darius Williams.
As here comes left fielder Darius Williams to the plate. Williams 0 for 1 so far, excuse me, 0 for 2. He was able to reach on an error in the second, and then was able, then had a fly out towards right in the third. There's a nice throw down the middle there by Besa for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Besa, a southpaw pitcher here for the Austin High Maroons. So a little different look for your Bulldogs. There's the 0-1 pitch. There's a big hit towards short. Godinez gets a glove on it. Throw to Pazanka is in time. Out number 2.
Now back to the Bulldogs, number 18, Luke Niddle.
6-3 for out number 2 as here comes third baseman Luke Niddle up to the plate. Niddle reached in the second on a bunt single and then grounded out to third in the 4th. Eric Gautier has advanced to third, so the runner is 90 feet away as there's a swing and a pop-up behind us for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Bulldogs able to drive a run across every inning so far this afternoon, looking to keep that trend going as Middle awaits the pitch from Besa. There's a hit towards the third. It's going to bounce foul. Strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Right now, one, right now.
Julian Laughlin's going to be on deck for your Bulldogs. See if we get to see him next. No balls, 2 strikes. Middle awaits the pitch. Knocks that one towards right, and it's going to drop right inside the first base line. He'll get an RBI double as he rounds first. And it's an RBI stand-up double for Luke Middle. The Bulldogs keep the trend going. They had another run, and they lead 6-0.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the number 8, Julian Laughlin.
Julian Laughlin will make his way to the plate now. Laughlin knocked that one foul. It's going to be strike 1. Counts 0-1. Laughlin is so far 0 for 2 this afternoon. Had a strikeout, swinging to the second. They hit a grounder to Godinez over at short back in the 4th. First time he's facing base at a night, though, as he awaits the 0-1 pitch.
There you go.
There's a throw that's way outside, but gets called for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
Let's go, Jaden, right here.
Maybe our umpire's favorable to the outside of the pitcher. That's an 0-2 count.
Yes, sir.
Swing
Yes,
and a
sir.
drop.
Yes, sir.
Got tagged up. Strikeout swinging. Second of the night for Besa. Out number 3. The Bulldogs will strand 1. Not before Luke Middle hits a stand-up RBI double and drives in Garrett Gauthier after his single. Bulldogs extend their lead 6-0 after 4.5. With the bottom of the 5th, let's give a shout out to our final dog sponsor this year, Covert Chevy Hutto. Are you visiting car dealers in Austin, Texas, in hopes of finding a place that prioritizes the customer over the sale? Do you want to receive the exceptional customer service you deserve? You don't have to go far to get this kind of experience. All you need to do is visit the team at Covert Chevy Hutto, located in Hutto, Texas. We have everything you need to get superb customer service, as well as a huge inventory of vehicles. Big thank you to Covert Chevy Hutto, one of our dog sponsors this year. Cole Miller back up on the bump here for your Bulldogs. The Austin High Maroons will send up Aiden Leonard, set to lead off here at the bottom of the 5th, followed by Jaden Besa and Jake Beck set to bat third. Leonard 0 for 1 with a strikeout look into his name as he looks at that one for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Miller with the 0-1 pitch. There's a big hit towards right. That's going to drop away from Lambert. As Leonard will give the Austin High Maroons a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting for the Maroons, the pitchers, number 1, Jaden Besa.
And now comes Jaden Besa up to the plate. Besa 0 for 1, hit a pop out to Miles Strickland over there at second his last at bat, which was in the second. No outs, bottom of the 5th. Aiden Leonard for the Austin High Maroons over there at first. Miller with the pitch. That's going to be just a bit too low for ball one. Counts 1-0. Pickoff attempt. Not in time. Leonard able to slide back with ease. One-0 count for Besa. Miller with the pitch. Breaking ball gets his towards short into the glove of Gonzalez. A line drive to Josh Gonzalez.
Now batting for the Maroons will be the left fielder, number 23, Jake Beck.
Good reaction there by Gonzalez. As Leonard will get held up at first, not going to advance. As here comes left fielder number 23, Jake Beck. Beck is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking to his name. Gonzalez got that one outside and in the dirt for ball one. One ball, no strikes, one away, and time is called by Jake Beck. It's granted. Wind picking up just a little bit. I don't think you can see it in your camera, folks, but that American flag that's right down the middle behind Winters there in center field is starting to blow back away from the stadium a little more violently than normal. It's a 1-1 count now after that strike for Jake Beck. Miller with the pitch. It's going to be too low. Ball two. Counts 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here for Jake Beck. Top of the order due up next for the Austin High Maroons. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. Even count 2-2. Nice little breaking ball there by Miller to get the swing and a miss by Beck. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Miller. As there's a swing and a miss on an inside throw for out number 2. As Miller has broken double digits now. That was strikeout number 10.
Center fielder, number 3, James Scott.
Top of the order now here for the Austin High Maroons as James Scott will make his way to the plate now. Scott is 0 for 2 so far in the afternoon to Cole Miller. He's got 2 strikeouts to his name, looking to avoid the hat trick here. As there's a hit towards third, he is going to avoid it. It goes into the glove of Niddle. Niddle to throw to first. It is off the bag, but the tag is made by Garrett Gautier for out number 3. That throw from Niddle to Gautier was way off the bag, and luckily, though, Gautier able to make that tag.
At the end of 5, your score is the Bulldogs 6, the Maroons 0.
Austin High will leave one stranded. And after 5, the score is 6-0 Bulldogs.
The mullet to hit. What? Need my mullet to hit. This is the place going.
All right, folks, top of the 6th, have to get underway. Looks like Jaden Besa back on the mound here for the Austin High Maroons. It is. So Besa will be back up on the bump. It'll be top of the lineup here for your Bulldogs as Josh Gonzalez will be set to lead off, followed by Gabe Winters and Travis Harrington set to bat third.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Josh Gonzalez.
Josh Gonzalez here making his way to the plate, set to lead off for your Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th. Gonzalez is 1 for 1 despite this being his 4th appearance at the plate so far this afternoon. He had a single in the first. He was a run that came across. He was hit by a pitch in the second as he watches that first throw for strike one. He was left stranded at first in the second. He was walked in the fourth. Came across to score another run for the Bulldogs. So that's his outing so far. As here's the 0-1 pitch from Besa. It's way outside for ball one. It's an even count, 1-1.
Go, Jaden.
1-1 pitch from Besa is low and inside. 70-mile-per-hour breaking ball is too low and breaks too much. Ball two. Counts 2-1.
Go, 1.
Besa with the pitch. That's going to hit the inside zone for strike two. It's an even count here for Gonzalez, 2-2.
Run now, Jaden, run now.
Here's the 2-2 pitch from Besa. There's a hit towards right field. Is going to drop fair. Gonzalez will round first. And it'll be a stand-up leadoff double here for Josh Gonzalez. As the Bulldogs look to get that offensive engine up and churning yet again.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 4, Gabe Winters.
Let's go.
Gabe Winters will make his way to the plate now. Winters is 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. Hit a fly out towards right, a strikeout looking, and then was hit by a pitch in the fourth. He was one of those 2 runs to come across in the fourth. And Winters is the first batter to face, this is his first time to face off against Besa. He shows bunt down the first baseline. Winters legging this one out, and not in time. The throw was made just in time to get him out. Gonzalez took off and made his way to third, so it was a sacrifice bunt by Gabe
Now batting for the
Winters.
Bulldogs, number 5, Travis Harrington.
Let's go, 1. Let's go, 1.
With one away, a runner 90 feet away, catcher Travis Harrington makes his way to the plate. Harrington is 2 for 3. He has a strikeout looking in the second, but hit a single in the first and hit a 2 RBI double in the fourth. He hits this one deep towards center. Scott gets underneath it and is able to bring it down. There's a tag up by Gonzalez as he will go ahead and come across. It'll be a sacrifice fly for Harrington. Give him another RBI. The Bulldogs keep the trend going. They had another run. They lead
Now batting for the
7-0.
Bulldogs, number 2, Miles Strickland.
So 2 away is Miles Strickland makes his way to the plate. Bases are cleared out for him. Strickland is 0 for 2. That'll be strike one for him. Had a strikeout looking in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third, and it was that 1 run to come across in the third. And then hit a fly out to Scott over in center field as he hits a grounder towards third. Kenny gets a glove on that throw to first. The Pizarra is in time. 5-3 for out number 3. Josh Gonzalez leads off the top of the 6th with a double. A couple sacrifices, including an RBI sacrifice fly by Travis Harrington, extends the Bulldog lead 7-0 after 5.5. Bottom of the 6th, folks, and as we get to go into it, let's give another shout out to our Grand Slam sponsor this year, Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice. Do you have a loved one who needs healthcare services in the comfort of their home? Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice can help. We offer a variety of services including room care, cardiac care, physical therapy, pain management, and much more. Our healthcare services are covered 100% by Medicare in most cases. Robinson Creek is a local female-owned company committed to doing things right. Visit rchomehealthhospice.com today. So Cole Miller again back up on the bump here in the bottom of the 6th. The Austin Hot Maroons will send up their DH, Jack Umberhagen, followed by Osby Contreras, and Luke Pazanka set to bat third.
Batting for the Maroons, first baseman, number 14.
Let's go, Jack.
So here comes Jack Umberhagen.
Jack Umberhagen.
Umberhagen so far is 0 for 2 this evening. He's got 2 strikeouts to his name, both of them looking, so he's going to look to avoid the hat trick here as he gets set. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Counts 0-1.
You're ready, 1-3. You ready?
Here's the 0-1 pitch for Miller. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Counts 0-2.
They've been giving plenty on the outside.
Go 1-3. Do your thing, 1-3.
No balls, 2 strikes, and Umberhagen gets set and immediately calls time and is going to get himself reset.
You're ready now, 1-3. Make him work, 1-3. Make him work. Make him work, 1-3.
And back in the box, 0-2 pitch from Miller.
No, you're not done. You're not done. You're not done. You're not done.
Questionable call there, but they're going to give the tie to the batter.
Let's go, 1-3.
It's going to be ball 1, counts 1 and 2.
I saw the other parents laughing.
Miller with the pitch. There's the swing and a miss.
Now you're done.
Give him the hat trick. Is that a strikeout number 3 for the DH for the Austin High Maroons?
Now batting for the
Strikeout
Maroons, catcher
number
number 21,
11.
Osby Contreras.
For Cole Miller.
Let's go, 2-1.
Here
Make
comes
him
catcher
work.
Osby
Make him work, 2-1.
Contreras. Contreras is 1 for 2 so far. He had a double in the first and then a strikeout in the third. There's one away and no runners on for the Maroons. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Counts 0-1.
Let's go, 2-1.
No balls, 1 strike. Miller with the pitch. Swing, and Osby gets just
Now you're
a
ready.
piece of
Let's
that
go,
one.
2-1.
It goes into the glove, though, of Harrington for strike 2. Counts 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch for Miller.
There you
There's a
go.
little
Make him
blooper
work.
foul.
Make him work.
Count stays 0-2.
Make him work.
We got to entertain ourselves somehow.
Game 2 against the Tigers of Dripping Springs. Cole Miller threw 114 pitches. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we are about to see pitch number 80, or 79, excuse me, from Miller. As there's a swing and a miss, give Miller a dozen. Strikeout number 12.
I mean, it's a good donation,
Out
I
number
guess.
2.
Now batting for the Maroons will be number 10,
Here comes
John Latham.
Number 10,
Let's go, 10.
John Latham. Will make his way to the box. First time we'll see Latham as he is batting in place of Luke Pazanka. But there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Miller with the pitch. Nice throw right down the gullet there for strike 1. Counts 0-1.
First pitch strike.
Let's go, 10.
Wait, let's get this picture out.
Miller with the 0-1 pitch. Top center zone, strike 2.
Let's go, John. You ready?
Counts 0-2.
Now you gotta get some trash. You gotta protect, dude. You gotta be looking off speed, foul off the fastball. Choke up.
Miller with the, nope, time is going to be
Good,
called by
John. Make
Latham
him
and it'll
work.
be
Make him
granted.
work out there. Let's go, John. Make him work.
I don't think he's. I mean,
Latham gets his, makes his way back into the box. 0-2 pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss, the drop, strike 3, and Harrington will make the toss to get here. So making a baker's dozen, folks. 13 strikeouts for Miller so far. And after 6, the Bulldogs lead 7-0. As we get set to go into the top of the 7th. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I got some time. We're gonna have some fun. What is today, the 22nd? Let's see here. How about we do a This Day in Baseball History, yeah? I haven't done one of those in quite a while, and I got some time, so we'll do a This Day in Baseball History. How about this one? In 1990, March 22nd, the majority of us were alive then. The majority of us were. Not the guys out here playing, but the majority of us visiting were. Major League umpires announced that they're going to boycott exhibition games to protest not having been consulted in the revision of the regular season schedule after the lockout. They go back to work April 1st, so just a week or so of a lockout by the umpires. Got to respect those umpires, guys. They do a lot of work. We give them a lot of grief, right? But they do a lot of work. That was a good, fun this day in baseball history. So Jaden Besa will back up on the bump here for the Austin High Maroons. The Bulldogs will send up first baseman. Nope, we're gonna have some subs coming in here.
Let's go, one.
So coming in.
Batter for the Bulldogs
Will
is
be
number 10,
Carter Merriman.
Let's go, Jaden. Let's go, Carter.
So Carter Merriman will come in to hit here in the top of the 7th. He'll face off against Jaden Besa. Here's the pitch. There's a hit down third baseline, foul. It's going to be strike one for Carter.
Let's go, one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Merriman swing and misses for strike two. Counts 0-2. Merriman so far 1 for 2 in district plays. He's batting .500. He had a single, an RBI single. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He hits that one towards short. Godinez gets a glove on the throw to first. He's in time. Out number 1.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Ethan Lambert.
John Latham taking over first baseman duties here from Luke Pizanko.
Let's go, one.
Ethan Lambert looks to make his way out. Nope. They said Lambert was getting loose. They're not going to let him come out, though. It's going to be instead number 16, Brendan Windsor.
We should too, man. Oh yeah, John got in.
Yeah, well, we get last bat,
So Windsor's going to make his way up to the
Okay,
plate.
back to batter now for the Bulldogs is number 16, Brendan Windsor.
Windsor so far 0 for 2 in district
Yeah,
play.
if we score 7 runs, we'll figure it out.
He does have a walk to his name, so looking for his first hit of district play here. As he awaits the pitch from Mesa. It's a breaking ball for strike one. Counts 0-1 for Windsor. Swing and a miss for strike two. Counts 0-2 as Windsor's going to get himself reset.
Run down, number 1. Let's go, one.
0-2 count, Besa with the pitch. Windsor hits that one foul on the first baseline.
Yeah, that coach wouldn't give you his moves fast enough. With that body type.
Let's go, one. Run down.
His barrel shape.
Besa with the
I'm rough
pitch.
on coaches.
Way up high for ball one. Counts 1-2. Besa delivers the pitch to Windsor. Way outside. As Contreras wants a check down, and Windsor didn't even come close to swinging on that one, but he gets the check down.
Right
No
here.
swing called. It's an even count here for Brendan Windsor, 2-2.
There it is. Yes, sir.
And Windsor gets a piece of it, but it goes into the glove of Contreras. Strikeout swinging for out number 2.
Batter for the Bulldogs is now number 23, Abraham Albrecht.
Abraham O'Garin will make his way up to the
Go
plate
on.
now. O'Garin so far is over 5 in district play, so for his first hit of district as well,
Let's go, one.
with 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Mesa with the pitch. It's a breaking ball. It hits the top side of the zone. For strike one, counts 0-1.
Go one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Besa. That one gets hit towards second. Reeves gets underneath it and brings that down for out number 3. So a quick 1, 2, 3 for your Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th.
First one. First time we get to put a 0 up there.
The first inning that they are held scoreless by the Austin High Maroons. As we go into the bottom of the 7th.
Still remains the same. The Bulldogs
I would
7,
send
the
all
Maroons
sorts of
0.
people up there. You never know. Baseball's a funny sport.
So Cole Miller is going to be back up on the bump here for your Bulldogs. He'll look to pitch a complete game. Again, his pitch count isn't that high, folks. He's only at 83, so he's got another good 30 or 40 pitches under his repertoire. Plenty to close it out if he can. But here for the bottom of the 7th, it'll be kind of middle of the order here for the Austin High Maroons. They're going to send up Javi Godinez, set to bat first. Charlie Reeves set to bat second. Aiden Leonard set to bat third. Miller one strikeout away from tying his district best of 14 against Dripping Springs last week. And I believe we're going to have some defensive changes for the Bulldogs, and I'll try to get that for you.
The batter for the Maroons is shortstop, number 2, Javier Godinez.
Let's go, Tim. Go, Drew. Make him work.
So Miller with the pitch. That's going to be
There
in
you go.
the
Make it
dirt
work.
in front of home
Make
plate
it
for
work.
ball 1.
Make
That's
him work.
1-0 for Godinez. Godinez is 0 for 2. Both of them grounds out to Strickland over there at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a nice throw up top for strike 1.
Let's
So
go,
you can
two.
count 1-1.
Make him work, too. Make him work.
Miller with the pitch. The breaking ball just a bit outside. Ball 2.
Way to go, two. Good eyes. Good eyes. Make him work. Yeah!
There's a deep hit towards center. Winters gets underneath it and brings it down.
Make him work. Make him work.
For out number 1.
Now batting for the Maroons will be the second baseman, number 4, Charlie Rivas.
Let's go, 4. Make him work. Let's go, 4. Do your thing. Make him work.
You gotta be up there looking for. You gotta be up there looking for the first pitch.
I mean, he's done it the whole game. Every kid
All
is
right, counts 0-1 here for Reeves. Reeves is 1 for 2 so far in his out. He needed a single in the second and a strikeout his last at bat. As he swings and misses at that one
Make
for
him
strike
work,
2.
4. Make him work.
Counts 0-2.
Make him work.
Substitutions for the Bulldogs. We got
no idea.
Winters
Let's
will
go,
be
Ford.
over there at third. Andrew Winters and
There you go, 4. Make him
That's
work.
Broderick
Make
over
him
there.
work out there.
right field.
I'm waiting for a you're not done. That's my.
Huh?
We gotta get a you're not done out of this at bat at least.
Go,
0-2
Ford,
count.
make him work.
Reeves taking his time, finally getting himself back into the box.
Little things.
Here's the 0-2 pitch from Miller. There's a swing and a
You're
miss.
not done.
Out number
Should have
2,
been a you're not done.
and that is strikeout number 14 for Cole Miller. He ties last week in the district, his district record so far.
Leonard.
Every kid should be on
As
top.
here comes the last hope for the Austin High Maroons, number 18, Aiden Leonard. Leonard is 1 for 2.
Foot outside.
A strikeout looking in the second, and he had a single in
Go,
the
1-8.
fifth.
Do your thing.
Miller
Make it
looking
work.
for strikeout number 15 if he can get it.
Why isn't he pinch hitting anything?
That gets looked at for strike 1. Counts 0-1.
Let's go, 1-8.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Counts 0-2, and Miller still sitting there in the mid-80s. That was about an 85, 86 mile per hour throw for strike 2. Leonard gets set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, high and away. Good job by Leonard to hold true there at the plate. Ball one, counts 1 and 2. Again, 2 away, folks. Bottom of the 7th. Last hope here for the Austin High Maroons to keep this one going. One more out needed. By Miller, he shakes off the first. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Make him
Low
work.
inside.
Make him
Ball
work.
2.
Yes, sir. Let's go, 1-8. Battle up there.
Miller
I know. Why are they blowing this guy?
wants to just throw the heat here is what it feels like.
Let's go, 1-8.
Here's the 2-2 pitch from Miller. There's a
There you
grounder
go. Make him
foul.
work.
Oof.
Lazy coach.
Make him work.
Aiden Leonard lives to fight another day.
Let's go, 1-8.
Lucky twos for your Bulldogs,
work.
folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Let's go, 1-8. Do your thing.
Harrington waiting for the call, finally gets it. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Miller.
There you go. Make him work.
Leonard's going to
Make
call
him work.
time.
Make him work. Let's go, 1-8. Do your thing.
Leonard back in the box. 2-2 pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 15. And that is number 15 to end the game, folks. Your Bulldogs will win this one 7-0, and they will sweep the Austin High Maroons to keep hold of that second place in district play. All right, folks, that'll do it for me. A final here on a nice Friday afternoon. The Bulldogs handle the Austin High Maroons 7-0. That was really behind the big, strong arm of Cole Miller. Again, 15 strikeouts under his belt. Complete game, only giving up 3 hits and only giving up 1 walk. So great evening there by Cole Miller. And of course, all the Bulldogs. Don't tune in next week, folks. Your Bulldogs drew the lucky short straw in district off weeks. They have a bye week next week, so no games next week. Our next one will be on Tuesday, April 2nd at Johnson High School to take on the Johnson Jaguars. That series has always been fun and exciting. So be sure to come on out over there in Buda if you can. That's like 5 minutes from my house, so I'm going to be there. I'll bring you all the action live. Love to see you there if you can. If not, be sure to tune in. That first pitch is set for 7 o'clock. Game 2 of that series will be Friday, April 5th, with a 7:30 first pitch here from Berger. So I expect you all to be here then. But again, folks, that'll do it. The Bulldogs sweep the series. They win game 1 3-1, and they handle here in game 2. They win 7-0. I will talk to you folks in a couple weeks. Have a good Easter. Talk to you then.
They should all know that.
Well, it's hard to win when you score no runs.
No, trust me. That's what I tell Jake. I go, Jake, just control.